Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB Today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The chase turned chaotic as Shaun Wallace dramatically threw his arms in the air and bolted for the exit, moments after host Bradley Walsh snapped at him to get a grip. The outburst came during Friday's episode, May 16th, of the hit ITV quiz show, which saw contestants Safwan, Rebecca, Stan, and Maria take on the 64-year-old chaser known as the Dark Destroyer. Bradley, 64, was left stunned when things took a bizarre turn during a lighthearted moment with contestant Rebecca, 26, who works as a guest experience host at a sea life center in Birmingham. After a strong cash build-around that earned her £2,000, Rebecca was asked her favorite sea creature and replied, "It would be a starfish. I absolutely love them." Bradley then asked Shaun the same question, but instead of answering sweetly, he responded, "To eat?" Without missing a beat, Bradley snapped, "Get a grip! Young lady works at a sea life center. Favorite fish, not to eat? Forget that bit." Shaun jokingly stuck to his answer and said his preferred fish was a great white shark, before returning to Quizmaster mode. But the drama wasn't over. Rebecca went on to give a series of surprisingly accurate answers, including one shocker, where she claimed Frank Sinatra was the vice president at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas during the 1980s. Shaun got it wrong with Liberace and dramatically flung his arms in the air before attempting to storm off the set. He leapt out of his chair and headed for the exit in mock outrage before he returned. After the laughter settled, Shaun returned to his seat and told Rebecca, "Well done, I'm really pleased for you." The quizzer later admitted she was lucky as she joined Stan and Maria in the final chase, competing for £11,000. "We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to, and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy." But the dream ended with just 25 seconds left on the clock when the chaser caught them. He's not the first chaser to storm off the set. One memorable moment saw brainiac Mark Labbit, known as the Beast, genuinely lose his cool in a dramatic episode of The Chase after being beaten by a team of 3 contestants. The episode, which originally aired in 2016, saw players Michael, Trish, and Terry win a staggering £60,000 after answering 22 questions correctly in the final chase. Mark struggled to keep up, making several uncharacteristic errors. With just 3 seconds to spare, the trio secured the win, and Mark didn't take it well. After muttering, "Well played, guys," he stormed off, punching the wall as he left the set. A shocked Bradley Walsh told viewers, "That just shows you how they take it. They take it very badly." It was supposed to be another smooth episode of The Chase. The audience, as always, buzzed with excitement. Contestants were lined up, quiz pads were ready, and Bradley Walsh, the ever-charismatic host, was in fine form, cracking jokes and warming up the crowd with his cheeky grin. But just 10 minutes into filming, things took a turn that no one could have predicted. Shaun Wallace, a.k.a. the Dark Destroyer, had taken his seat as the chaser for the day. Dressed in his iconic black suit with a stern look on his face, he was ready to demolish the hopeful contestants with his razor-sharp trivia skills. But something was off. Shaun seemed distracted. Glancing around the set and fidgeting with his buzzer, the usually unflappable legal mastermind looked unsettled. "Everything all right, Shaun?" Bradley asked during a break between rounds, narrowing his eyes with a hint of suspicion. "Fine," Shaun muttered, adjusting his tie. "Just thinking." It wasn't long before the tension bubbled over. As the third contestant, Lucy, was about to face her head-to-head, a simple geography question popped up on the screen. Before Bradley could finish reading it out loud, Shaun buzzed in prematurely and got it wrong. Bradley blinked. Then he turned slowly toward the chaser. "Shaun," he said, voice icy with disbelief, "get a grip!" There was a stunned silence in the studio. Shaun's jaw tensed. He stood up abruptly, the chair screeching behind him. "I have a grip," he snapped. "What I don't have is patience for being spoken to like that." The audience gasped. Cameras kept rolling as Shaun stormed off the set, his black coat billowing like a cape. Bradley stared after him, momentarily speechless. Folks?" he finally said, turning to the camera. "I think we may have just witnessed a TV first. The Dark Destroyer has just self-destructed." Backstage chaos erupted. Producers scrambled. One tried to intercept Shaun in the corridor. "Where are you going? We're live in 15 seconds. "Out," he barked, "before I say something off-com-worthy." Meanwhile, back on set, Bradley tried to keep the mood light. "Well, on today's episode of The Chase, apparently we're playing hide-and-seek instead." Laughter broke out among the audience, but it couldn't mask the unease. Rumors spread like wildfire on social media within minutes. Hashtag Shaun Storms Off trended in under half an hour. Eventually, Mark the Beast Labbit was rushed in as a last-minute replacement, arriving with his shirt half-buttoned and a coffee in his hand. "Someone said we're missing a chaser?" he quipped, settling into the seat with all the grace of a bull in a pub quiz. As the show resumed, Bradley offered a sly wink at the camera. "Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Chase. Anything can happen, and today, it just did." Later that night, Shaun tweeted cryptically, "Even destroyers need to reset. Back soon." Fans were left wondering, was this a one-off meltdown or the beginning of a chaser shakeup no one saw coming?